You've heard the term market research thrown around in business meetings, in articles, and maybe even in casual conversation. It sounds important, doesn't it? Like something only big corporations with massive budgets can afford to do. But what does it really mean? What does it entail? And more importantly, how can it benefit you regardless of the size of your business or project? Let's break it down. It's not just for people in suits sitting around a boardroom table analyzing complex spreadsheets. It's much more accessible and relevant than that. At its heart, it's about organized curiosity. It's a structured way of exploring the world around you, specifically the world of your potential customers or audience. At its core, market research is simply asking questions. It's about seeking answers to the questions that will help you make better decisions. It's about taking the time to truly understand people better, their needs, their desires, their pain points, and their motivations. Think of it as detective work. You're gathering clues, analyzing evidence, and piecing together a puzzle. You're solving the mystery of what people want and why they want it. What makes them tick? What problems are they trying to solve? What are their unmet needs? Imagine opening a coffee shop. You have a vision, a menu, and a location. You could guess what people want, what kind of coffee they prefer, what pastries they crave, what atmosphere they enjoy, or you could ask them directly. Market research is how you stop guessing and relying on assumptions, which can often be wrong and lead to costly mistakes. Market research is how you start making informed decisions based on real data and insights, increasing your chances of success. It's for everyone, not just big businesses. It's for students working on a project, bakers perfecting a new recipe, charities trying to reach more people, YouTubers creating engaging content. It's for anyone who wants to understand their audience, their customers, or their target market better. Ultimately, it reduces risk. It helps you avoid costly mistakes and make smarter investments. Launching a product, a service, or even a piece of content without research is like navigating a maze blindfolded. You might stumble upon the exit, but the odds are stacked against you. Market research is a toolkit filled with various methods and techniques. It includes everything from quick Instagram polls to gather instant feedback to in-depth surveys and focus groups that provide rich, qualitative data. It's about understanding people's habits, how they behave, what they do, and when they do it. It's about understanding their opinions, what they think, what they believe, and what they value. It's about understanding their frustrations, their pain points, and their joys, the emotional drivers behind their decisions. Ultimately, it bridges the gap between what businesses people want, based on their own assumptions and biases, and what people want based on their real needs and experiences. And in that gap, in that understanding lies the secret to success, to creating products and services that truly resonate with people. So let's demystify this detective work together. Let's make market research less intimidating and more accessible. In the following chapters, we'll explore exactly how you can use market research to your advantage, no matter what your goals are. In the vast landscape of business and innovation, where ideas bloom and ventures take flight, a fundamental question often arises. Why is market research so important? What is it about understanding the market that makes it such a crucial element for success? At its core, market research helps you avoid failure. It acts as a compass, guiding you away from potential pitfalls and steering you towards opportunities that align with market demands. This isn't necessarily because your initial idea is inherently bad. Sometimes a brilliant concept can falter, not due to its own shortcomings, but because of external factors. Market research reveals whether your offering is targeted at the wrong people, launched at the wrong time, or priced incorrectly. These are critical elements that can make or break even the most innovative products or services. Think of market research as your protective shield against costly mistakes. It's an investment that safeguards your resources and minimizes the risk of launching a product or service that doesn't resonate with the market. It informs every decision you make, from the initial concept to the final execution. Market research guides you on what to build, ensuring that your product or service meets the needs and desires of your target audience. It also helps you determine how much to charge, striking the right balance between profitability and customer value. Furthermore, it informs you on where to sell, identifying the most effective channels to reach your target market. And crucially, it shapes how to advertise, ensuring that your message resonates with your audience and drives engagement. Beyond risk mitigation, market research uncovers hidden opportunities. untapped markets, unmet needs, and emerging trends that can propel your business forward. Imagine discovering a burgeoning demand for vegan dog food, a niche market ripe with potential. Or identifying a market for a left-handed subscription box, catering to a specific demographic with unique needs. Ultimately, it's about making smart, data-driven choices grounded in evidence and insights. It's about moving beyond relying solely on gut feelings and intuition, and instead basing your decisions on solid market intelligence. For students, market research offers a backstage pass, a glimpse behind the curtain. It provides invaluable insights into how businesses think, strategize, and operate in the real world. And the skills you gain through market research are highly transferable, applicable to virtually any career path you choose. Because every organization, regardless of its size or industry, needs to understand its audience, its customers, its stakeholders, its community. You'll be the one in the group project who says, "Let's not assume, let's find out what people actually want." You'll be the voice of reason, advocating for evidence-based decision-making. Market research empowers you to be an active analyst, a critical thinker, not just a passive consumer blindly accepting what's presented to you. You'll start to question why products exist, what needs they fulfill, and how decisions are made behind the scenes. It builds your critical thinking muscles, sharpening your ability to analyze information, identify patterns, and draw informed conclusions. It teaches you to question assumptions, to challenge conventional wisdom, and to seek evidence to support your claims. Understanding what drives people, their motivations, their desires, their fears, isn't just a valuable business skill. It's a fundamental life skill, enhancing your ability to connect with others, build relationships, and navigate the complexities of human interaction. And that, in essence, is why market research matters. It's not just about business. It's about understanding the world around us and making informed decisions in all aspects of life. When embarking on market research, it's crucial to understand the different approaches available to gather the insights you need. Broadly speaking, there are two main types of research methodologies that form the bedrock of any comprehensive market analysis. These are known as primary and secondary research. Understanding the nuances of each is essential for effective decision-making. Primary research is akin to baking a cake from scratch. It's about creating something entirely new. In essence, you collect fresh, original data specifically tailored to address your research objectives and answer your unique questions. This could involve, for example, directly asking people on the street about their coffee consumption habits, preferences, and brand awareness. Or it might entail running a focus group to gather in-depth qualitative feedback on a new product concept. The key advantage of primary research is that it's highly customized and precisely tailored to your specific needs and research questions. You get exactly the information you're looking for. However, the downside is that primary research can be quite time-consuming to plan, execute, and analyze, and it often comes with a significant financial cost. On the other hand, secondary research is like buying a cake from a shop. You're leveraging existing resources. It involves utilizing data that has already been collected and published by others. This commonly includes sources like government reports, academic studies, industry-specific publications, and market research reports. It also encompasses competitor analysis, where you examine the strategies and performance of your rivals. Secondary research is often significantly faster to conduct and more cost-effective than primary research. This makes it an excellent starting point for virtually any market research project, providing a foundational understanding of the landscape. Secondary research is invaluable for gaining a broad overview and understanding the big picture of your market, while primary research allows you to zoom in and fill in the specific details that are most relevant to your unique situation. However, the key caveat with secondary data is that it wasn't originally collected with your specific research questions in mind. As a result, it might not perfectly align with your needs or provide all the answers you're seeking. The most effective approach is to use both primary and secondary research in conjunction. Begin with secondary research to establish a solid context and gain a broad understanding of the market. Then, leverage primary research to delve deeper into specific areas of interest and gather the precise data you require. By combining these two powerful approaches, you can gain a comprehensive and well-rounded view of your market. And that comprehensive view is the bedrock, the solid foundation, upon which all smart and effective market research is built. Within primary research, there are two flavors: qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative research asks why. It's about stories, feelings, and motivations. Methods include focus groups, where people discuss their thoughts together, and in-depth interviews for deep, one-on-one insights. Observational research lets you watch people in their natural environment to see what they really do. Qualitative research reveals the reasons behind people's choices, like why they didn't buy your product. It's personal, direct, and uncovers the human side of data. You get rich detail and context that numbers alone can't provide. It's the difference between knowing what happened and understanding why it happened. Use qualitative research to explore ideas, test reactions, and discover hidden motivations. It brings your data to life. That's the power of qualitative research. Quantitative research is all about numbers and measurement. It answers questions like how many and what percentage. The main tool is the survey, structured questions sent to lots of people. Surveys give you hard data you can analyze, chart, and use to make decisions. Experimental research, like A/B testing, lets you see what changes actually work. Quantitative research provides statistically valid results from large samples. It's essential for making big decisions with confidence. Want to know if your product will sell? Quantitative data gives you the answer. It's about scale and certainty. But remember, numbers alone don't tell the whole story. Combine quantitative with qualitative for a complete picture. They're partners, not rivals. That's how you get real insight. Every research journey starts with a clear objective. Define your problem or question. Be specific, not vague. I want to learn about my customers is too broad. A strong objective. To find out if young professionals in Manchester want a cheese subscription box, turn business problems into researchable questions. For example, why are app downloads low becomes what's stopping people from downloading our app. Break it down. Is it awareness, price, or features? Write your objective, refine it, and make sure it will guide your decisions. If you can't see what decision the answer will help you make, your objective isn't sharp enough. Spend time clarifying your goal. It saves effort later. A well-defined problem is half solved. This is your blueprint. Start here, and the rest will follow. With your objective set, it's time to design your research plan. Decide, will you use primary research, secondary research, or both? Start with secondary to see what's already known, then use primary to fill in the gaps. Choose your methods, qualitative, quantitative, or a mix. Define your sample, who will you talk to, and how many. For surveys, use random sampling for accuracy. For interviews, pick people with relevant experience. Write your questions carefully to avoid bias. Plan the details, how you'll collect data, your timeline, and your budget. A solid plan keeps you organized and focused. This is your roadmap to answers. Now it's time to collect and analyze your data. Send out your surveys, conduct interviews, or run focus groups. Stick to your plan. Keep your data organized and clean. Remove errors and incomplete responses. For surveys, code open-ended answers so you can analyze them. For interviews, transcribe recordings so you can spot patterns. Analysis is where you find the story in your data. For quantitative data, use statistics to find trends and create charts. For qualitative data, look for recurring themes and key quotes. Combine both to get a full picture, the what and the why. Synthesize your findings into clear conclusions and actionable recommendations. This is where your detective work pays off. Turn raw data into insights. Make your evidence count. That's how you solve the mystery. Ethics are the backbone of good market research. You're asking people for their time and information. Treat them with respect. Always get informed consent. Tell participants what the research is about and how their data will be used. Participation must be voluntary, with the option to withdraw at any time. Protect anonymity and confidentiality. Keep identities safe and data secure. Only report findings honestly. Never misrepresent or cherry-pick data. Avoid causing harm or distress with your questions. Ethics build trust and ensure your research is credible. Unethical research damages reputations and produces bad data. Be an objective seeker of truth. That's the mark of a true researcher. Market research is your business superpower. It's not a secret art. It's structured curiosity and evidence-based decision-making. It guides you from defining your question to making confident, data-backed choices. We've explored primary and secondary research, qualitative and quantitative methods, and the importance of ethics. These skills make you a better strategist, marketer, and leader. The ability to ask the right questions and analyze evidence is invaluable. Embrace your inner detective. Be curious and ask questions. Use market research to build, not just guess at the future. This isn't just a business skill, it's a life skill. With market research, you don't just hope for success, you create it. So go out, investigate, and make your mark. The world is waiting for your insights. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more insights.